into our sourdough starter talk. Like they probably expect us to be talking about writing.
Sure.
But
But
we are not. We are talking about baking.
yeah,
Hello,
we're gonna have
everyone.
other stuff going on too, right? There's something about being able to make this tangible thing, I think, that helps so much when you're in this writing process. And I don't print my stuff out regularly, so it's like I don't have this thing I can hold, and so baking,
Yeah.
crafts, things like that, it helps.
Hey, let me tell you guys. Hello, everyone. We are, yes, talking about baking when we should be talking about writing. But I can't say you're onto something, Elisa, in that I have heard so many writers say they also love to garden. They also love art. They also love something that's maybe a little bit more instant gratification, like baking. Like you're still making something, you're still creating something, but it's not word for word this tedious process that takes weeks, if not months, if not sometimes years to complete. Says the woman who majored in weaving, right? Like it was thread by thread when you major in weaving. And so
Wow.
I'm like, oh, Samantha likes making miniatures.
Oh, very
Oh, that's
cool.
fantastic. I love those Instagram reels where they do the miniatures and they're like from television shows. They recreate the sets. I think those are awesome. Um,
Yes, very
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We have 16 people with us already. Put
good.
your hobby that's not writing in the chat because I'm really curious. What does everybody else do? I screen print and I sew. Like I really love embroidery. I actually like to hand mend things. I think it's called shishito. It's the Japanese visible mending techniques.
That's so
I
cool.
freaking love those. I can't say the word because I'm terrible at other languages, but I do love the fact that in Japan, things that are broken are oftentimes more beautiful than things that are whole. And so um, that always speaks to me. So, anyway, hello, Ashley. Hello, NJ. Hello, Stephanie. Who else? Hello, RL. And YDLG. Hello. That's a new one. I don't know if you have joined us before, or maybe you've just changed your name on here. Could be either way. Hi, Iva. TW. Hello. Samantha. Hello. Stephanie. Did I say hello to Stephanie? I have to scroll back. I think I did. Okay. Hello, Emma. Hello, David. Hello. Hope. Hello. Emma. Did I say Emma already? Man, sometimes Jessica, Hillary, hi. I'm just going to keep saying names. Elisa, hello. Let me share for those of you joining us for the first time. Usually the sprints are down in the description on YouTube or Facebook, depending on where you are joining us from. But here is the link to sprint number 1. How this works is we do a little bit of chit chat before we jump in and do our sprints. So let me see if I can figure out where my sprint page is. I am gonna I'm trying to be really fancy like Hank, y'all.
Ooh.
And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I might really screw this up. Okay, yeah, you have to look at me like a million times. But look, I have it. Okay, we got 32 seconds before we start sprints. Elisa, I'm going to put you down below when sprints start and make this bigger so
Okay.
everybody can see because I'm working in Dabble, but I also want us to be able to have the timer. Um, anyway, let us know. Yeah, you read. And it reads yoga. Perfect, you guys. With my workout. Sweet. All right, everybody. We'll see you in 20 minutes and talk about what we're working on then. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21. 19, Okay. Hello. How did everybody do?
It was good. It took a little bit of braining to get into it, but yeah, not bad. A little under 300. Yeah,
I'm so sorry everyone heard me counting.
that's okay.
Trying to figure out how many words were in a sentence in Junie B. Jones to match it to the sentences in my story. And so
Oh,
it's a
cool.
really long sentence. Sorry, everyone. Hi, Robbie. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see. Bye, NJ. If you're still here, I'll say bye now. Ashley got 887. David, 750. Okay, you were in the middle of saying, what did you get, Elisa?
Oh, 280
280.
after some braining.
Y27. What's Y27 or was it 127? Oh, 627. Nice. Emma, 690. Nice. Oh, have fun at dinner, Emma. I could totally go for some dinner. Since we were talking about how all I've eaten today has been Cheez-Its. Well, not really any new words, edited for 10 minutes and then got pulled away. Yeah, I don't know. I added and subtracted today. I'm at -7 for the day. So I'm okay with that. Actually, -7 in this chapter. Let me see. Oh, 22 minus 7, whatever that maths out to be. That's what I got. So let's see. Stephanie got 24. Samantha got 200. Jessica, 546. Some of the stuff I'd written down in a notebook. Hey, it counts. When you put it in your project, it counts. So,
Absolutely.
let me go ahead and now the first sprint will link to the second sprint, but let me see if I can't pull that second sprint up. Here we go. I'll put it in the chat. Is everybody here doing the 60-day novel challenge? Like, are you going to do it? Elisa, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've kind of like given myself yet another challenge because I was like, what if I finish this draft by the end of October and then use November as like my first pass edit? Because I had a stellar day last week. I went to a coffee shop and I wrote over 1,600 words while I was there.
Whoa, nice.
And while certainly can't do that every day, but I was like, if I can keep up a reasonable pace or kind of a nano-y pace in October, I might be able to do an editing focus for November. So we'll see. I'm not, fully committed to that, but I'm definitely going to be, working on this and using that as external helpful motivation to like keep it going.
Yeah. And I mean, because I know we've had this question a lot, in the community, but you can, if you're ready more to like revise than first drafts, you can use October to like reverse outline what you've already written. Make sure you have all those pieces in place. Like, where are your holes? How do you need to fill them? Do you need to like pump up your emotional arc? Or do you need to add characters? Do you need to take away characters? Like, take October to figure out like the status of your draft, and then take November to work on your revision. To me, that just makes total sense. And so, yeah, I'm trying to decide because I am running the cohorts, and I know that's going to take up a lot of my time. Plus, I already have a couple of books that are like mostly done that I'm setting up to get out in 2026.
Cool.
So I'm like, one is more going off to copy editing and the other is in the midst of revision. So I'm at like a weird spot to start something new. So I don't know. I'm kind of just like holding my breath because Doug and Hank are like, no, you got to do something new. And I'm like, you can't peer pressure me.
Right.
They're going to try. So.
No, I mean, that sounds good to have. It's like that accountability can help even when you're not like trying to pound out 50,000 words, like just knowing that, people are there and the community as a whole is kind of working towards goals. You should definitely work on finishing unless you've got an idea that's like burning at the, prospect of being written.
I have 3 or 4 completely finished outlines that I could just jump in with, but we'll see. All right, everybody, here we go. 4 seconds. See you again in 20. All right, let me change my camera here. How did everybody do?
How did I do? What was it? 300, I think. 319. I'm really
19. That's
keep
good. You got more this time than the last
I
time.
did. I keep tweaking some stuff around and putting comments into my Dabble project, being like, "Do we need to amp this up? Do I need?" So a little bit of back and forth between the sprint page and the project page, but yeah, it's progress. How about you? Did you
Hey.
say you were working on? Are you still working on the play, or did you move to something else?
So actually, I finished the draft of the chapter book that I'm basing the play off of. I actually have bounced back and forth between the play and the book because as I write the play, I think of ideas that I circle back around to add into the book. But I think I've got the book done, and I'm doing a pass where I'm breaking it up so my sentences aren't so complex, and I'm changing a little bit of the vocabulary before I send it off to be copy edited. So that's what I'm working on today. And that's why I keep counting words in my Junie B. Jones book, just as I'm being teacher nerdy at this point. So yeah, let's see. How did everybody do? Ashley got 657, David 734, Jessica 406, all new this time. Nice. YDLG got 698, Hillary 707, Samantha around 400. Nice. Hope has been adding stuff from your notebook into your Dabble project. Perfect. Hillary, thanks for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you next time. So, you guys are doing great. Yeah, I'm really hoping that, by the end of like tomorrow, I could have this ready. Do you know who my copy editor is going to be? Doug.
Oh, that's awesome! Yay!
So I'm going to have him do it. He like corrects all my typos anyway. It's just a natural thing to ask him to do that. So yeah, he's going to copy edit that. So, and then next week I'll be back to the play. So
okay, what do you think your word count's going to be with this?
it's right at 10,000.
Okay.
So Junie B. Jones is a little under 10,000. That's my sort of like my comp that I'm really looking at. So let me see if I can get. All right, we have 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Just trying to keep an eye on our timer here. Yeah, I'm using my comp for that. So I know that's something that not a lot of people who are writing for adults, like, word count's important, but like your sentence length, your sentence structure, all of that is sort of like tied into your voice more so.
For sure.
But when you're writing chapter books, you still have to have that voice, but your readers are reading independently for the first time on their own. And so this is something that I don't even think about too much when I'm writing middle grade proper, but I'm having to think about here. So it's like a real kind of specialty genre, and not a lot of people edit it either.
Oh.
Like, I mean, Doug is copy editing it,
Sure.
but I had Julie Arts, who is going to be on our podcast tomorrow. She developmentally edited it, but even she's like, this is not my specialty. And so,
yeah. I think, do a lot of those books come through Scholastic, who I think hires their own people, like internally? So it's kind of hard, like as a marketing, is that
Scholastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how cool would it be to like get in with them, right? And then you could have some like, oh, such a musical. I love Scholastic and the book fairs and all the things. There should be a grown-up Scholastic book fair, I think.
I think we need a grown-up book fair. I mean, and not just like Barnes and Noble that feels cheating. Like, I also want them to have like erasers and things, which Barnes and Noble also has all that crap at the checkout too. But yeah, I think they just need to like, bring it to like the grocery store parking lot. Like, where would the adults gather?
Exactly. Or at least you should be able to leave work early to go to the book fair. And then even if you have to come back with all your goodies, but still, like, that's what we need.
God, we're on to something here. I love this. Okay. All right. We got 14 seconds, our last 20-minute sprint for the day. Here we go. All right, I got to change my camera. I'm using Hank's crazy OBS program. Yeah. All right, everybody. Okie dokie.
Woohoo!
There we are. I forgot to make you little that last time, but
That's okay.
that's all right. My screen was tiny, but I don't think anybody's paying attention to what I'm writing anyway. Holy moly, David, 901. Awesome, man. Oh, Samantha, bye. You're off. How did everybody else do? Ashley, 654 for 2208 overall. That's a nano pace, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, in essentially an hour, that's a nano pace. I've outlined another scene. Congrats. Stephanie, grand total of 253. Nice. So, what about you, Elisa? What'd you get?
I was a little over 300 this time and 927 for the whole time. So
Nice.
that's good.
That's really good. YDLG got 819.
Excellent.
Let's see. We'll wait for a couple more people to check in. And then tomorrow, so tomorrow officially starts the challenge. We have a 10 a.m. Eastern Time live event. It's going to be Doug, Hank, and I, and Robert, I believe, at the very beginning, just introducing ourselves. And then Doug is taking over with a workshop, kind of helping you set your expectations, figure out what you got going on for this challenge. And then Doug is running sprints right after that. So it's a real long Doug day. If you need to get your fill of Doug, tomorrow is your day.
Nice.
Like redheaded Canadians.
Gotcha. Okay. Will the kickoff be recorded? I don't think I'll be able to make it, so it'd be nice to catch it.
Yeah, it's real early, but we had between that and sprints, and we have a cohort meeting, and we have a podcast. It's a huge day at Dabble tomorrow. So anyway, we invite you guys along for the ride. Hope I added more notes. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying the process. That's fantastic. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. And we will see you all again, hopefully tomorrow. So bye, everybody.
See ya.